my mum about the podcast.
You told your mum. You told your mum about the podcast.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
And I said, don't listen to it, it's really terrible. And she's like, okay. So,
Sweet.
I don't think...
My
Mum
mum
doesn't know that...
My mum wanted to listen to it, but I haven't told anyone in my family the channel, so they can't listen to it. Haha.
Technically, they can't.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Do you reckon we should have... Do you reckon we should have something, like an objective in our podcasts? Like a goal or something? Like a reason we're making the podcast?
Well, we started the podcast because we liked our conversations, and then one of us just went, we should record it. So, and now we're here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. I just, Because, like, a lot of podcasts I listen to, right, they've got reasons, you know? And this one's sort of just like a blah 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 blah, and then like, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like random. Yeah, it's just so random. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, it doesn't need to make sense, you know? Why does everything need to have a purpose?
Yeah, it's our podcast. We'll decide what we put in it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's my name for the episode gonna be, by the way?
Your name for the episode this time. What about...
Pressure's on, you have to come up with it on the spot.
Wait, I've got... wait. What about... Oh, wait, what about... Oh, wait,
You know what? You know.
What wait. What about Mr. Meeseeks? No?
Yeah, sure.
What about SpongeBob? What about...
SpongeBob?
What about, I'm just thinking of random things. What about Dora the Explorer?
Nah, you know, let's just go with... I'm gonna be Bep, right?
What?
You won't get that.
What'd you say?
Bep.
Beck.
I'm gonna be Bep. Bep. B-E-P.
Bep. I'm looking it up as we speak.
No, there's no, like, it's a joke between someone at school.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like...
So, no one's gonna get the inside joke between you and someone else at school. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Bep. You want to start the podcast now?
Yeah, because you manage to muck it up each time and I don't, so... Whoop.
Oh,
Okay.
I wanted to give it a go. No, it's okay. You do it.
Right, hold on. The very first podcast you tried to introduce,
Yep.
and you managed to muck it up 3 times in a row, and then I did it, so...
And then you got it perfect.
First go,
Except you called me Cake. But you know what? That's an improvement. So you basically just improved my life.
I know, right?
People just call me Cake now.
No one calls you Cake.
I'm walking on the street, someone walks by and they're like, hey Cake. And I'm like, yeah, that's my name.
I thought you just said Cake for a second.
Okay. Let's start.
Oh my god, this is like a record. 5 minutes in and we're gonna start?
Yep, record for shortest time we've ever started our podcast. Okay, you want to say it?
Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome to the podcast. Does this podcast make me sound fat? Here, Jake and I have no objective in what we're doing. You already know my name. We established it like 2 minutes ago, you know? Welcome to the podcast. You should follow us on Twitter as well. No, you shouldn't.
Oh, we'll get into that later.
On Twitter.
You're just like...
Yo, stop promo, you know? The only people who follow us on Twitter is you. And
You're just the best at introducing the show.
I know, right?
You're just too good.
I'm amazing.
You're amazing at You know what? Every time you introduce the show, it's gonna be like me saying how great you are at introducing the show afterwards. It's just gonna be like a minute of me talking about how perfect your introduction was.
It's gonna be so good. You know what we should do one time? We should sit down and listen to the audio files separate. Like, we should sit there and try and figure out what what each other's saying. You know? Do you know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
This so poorly. I'm sorry. So if we hang out, sorry, I've just lost my train of thought. If we hang out in real life,
oh yeah,
because we don't do that already, you know, on like a business day sort of basis.
Yeah.
We should listen to the audio files separate, you know, like before you smash them together, and try and figure out what the other person's trying to say.
Won't we already know because we've already recorded it?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be like a memory game.
Ah, okay.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I got it. I'm down. I'm cool. I'm hip.
Wait.
Yeah. So, it's been a while since we've recorded, hey?
Yeah, it has.
It's like, because we recorded the first episode, and we recorded that over like 3 weeks or something. Like it took 3 weeks for like us to get the first episode ready. And then like we recorded the second episode before that. So before we even released the first one. And so it's sort of been a while since we've like done anything really related to the podcast, has it? Like, well, except uploading the episodes. Hey.
Yeah, because we record these like in the middle of like the upload and then like between each upload. Oh my gosh! You know what I've just done? I've just subscribed to the channel, right? Because I can, and it's saying I can turn on notifications so I don't miss the latest videos from your favorite channel. Oh my gosh! It's not like I don't already know when my own thing's gonna get uploaded. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. I get it. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I mean, like, do you have notifications on?
No, like, why would I do that? I'm the one who uploads the videos.
Yeah.
I know exactly when I'm gonna upload it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. So today I was really cold. So as a joke, I said, I don't want to say his name. You know, privacy. This person, right? So it's like, oi, can I have your blazer? As a joke, and they're like, yeah, sure. So like, they actually gave it to me, and the boys' blazer is so much better than the girls, and also double. Can I say right? Double blazers wearing another blazer on top is really warm.
Double blazer. You're starting a new fashion trend. Double blazer.
Well, yeah, but the boys' blazer is so much better than the girls.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know because I've never worn a girl's blazer.
Oh my gosh, it's on my phone. Oh my gosh. The iTunes thing worked. Oh my gosh, I managed to put a song onto my phone, which is a song that I love so much. You definitely wouldn't have heard of it.
And this is an achievement that you finally gotten it on your phone?
Yes,
it's not
because
that hard.
I love this song.
It's not that hard, you know, to download an iTunes song.
Okay, I don't do this a lot.
It's the first time you've done it in a while.
Yeah. No, I moved music from Regional at Best, which is a 21 Pilots one of the albums, onto the really old the iPod. So I moved it onto because I was going to take it to camp, but I ended up not doing that.
Yeah.
I actually reckon that we should have a purpose of the podcast, because I was listening to you and the maths teacher talk about. I'm not saying names. I was listening to you and the maths teacher talking about cereal.
Oh, that got me.
I still haven't heard, but I'd love to listen to it.
I
was like, man, I'd love if people were like that passionate about stuff that like we've made, you know, because our stuff's complete garbage.
Well,
I'm really sorry if you're proud of this.
Maybe if someone listened to it, they might be passionate about it. But I get it. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's complete garbage.
It's just two people like talking, like really crappy audio, and two people talking.
Yeah.
Does this podcast make me sound fat is the name, and crappy audio is the game.
My name is Does This Podcast Make Me Sound Fat? And Ramblings Are Game. Nah, that didn't work.
Rambling is our game.
Yeah.
Maybe our objective on this podcast is just to ramble. Like, ramble as much as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, you mentioned cereal, and I just want a brief cutaway. Cereal. Oh my gosh. If anyone is listening to this, it is garbage. This is garbage. Cereal is perfect. It's about a reporter who tries and solves a real life, like, murder. Like, she tries and proves this man who's convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend, and she tries to prove his innocence, and it's so amazingly, like, it's so amazingly done. Like, it's done so perfectly. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. If you think this is garbage, don't spoil podcast names and listen to Serial.
Yeah, stop listening to us if you think it's garbage.
Yeah, stop listening to us. We don't need you.
We kind of do, you know?
Yeah, we do. We don't have it.
But
we haven't had it.
About it.
We haven't got an exposure yet. We're working on it.
Well, like, we actually kind of are, I guess. Like, I can't, what's his name? So, you know, okay, you know who I'm talking about, right? So, you know the guy that we're trying to, partner with, sort of?
Yeah, well, maybe I should explain it to the podcast, you know? Like,
nah, let's just leave him in the deep end.
Oh, okay. Well,
no. You explain.
Well, so it's pretty early off when we started this, which isn't that long ago now that I think about it. We realized we weren't going to get a lot of, like, attention, like, just posting this on YouTube, and so we,
Yeah, because our podcast is garbage.
Yeah, we emailed this guy that we found on YouTube, who actually does, like, animations, you know? And
yeah, like Jaden Animations and stuff, and we thought they were pretty cool, so Jake reached out to them.
He's our age, and so I emailed them, and I emailed them. I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Jake, and this is, Bep. Anyway, so we emailed this guy. His name is Enderkick.
Wait, did you just say that we never introduced ourselves?
Yeah, we didn't say. Did you say that I'm Bep and this is Jake?
Yeah, well, we already established. You're really off track. Right, let me finish.
Anyway, we emailed this guy called Enderkick, and we're hoping to do a collaboration with him, and that is all! Thank you very much, and good night. No, just kidding, we're still doing this podcast, we've still got a couple minutes to go.
Are you okay?
Well, I can't do the intro, I can't do this brief cutaway about the guy that we're trying to partner with. I just can't do anything, can I?
Oh, sorry. Do you want to do the intro now?
Do you want me to do the intro?
That could be
Okay, that's the first intro, this is the second intro.
No, right, so my one, that was the unofficial one. Yours is the official intro, right? 17 minutes in.
Okay. Editing me. Cue the new music.
Yeah, that's not 3 minutes long.
I wrote, yeah, we didn't break any records. We extended our record. 17-minute long podcast. Okay, I wrote down a bunch of custom intros because I was bored one afternoon. Anyway. How about this one? Ready? Welcome to Does This Podcast Sound... Wait. Let me do it again. Welcome to Does This Podcast Make Me Sound Fat? The podcast for teens, about teens, and made by teens. So get out, Mom! Okay. That's fun. Okay. Just kidding, Mom. I love you very much. Happy birthday. Anyway, well, I guess this is the official start. Anyway, so, you know how, I found a new show. Wink, wink. I found a new show on Netflix.
Yes.
It's really...
You did.
Yeah, I did. And I've been, withholding the information about the show from you for far too long, because I wanted to make it content, and so I must now reveal it. the show is called Master of None, and it's really good. It's you know what? It reminds me of Please Like Me. Except it's set in America, and it's about an Indian guy instead of a gay guy. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it reminds it like the style and the comedy reminds me a lot of like Please Like Me.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to check that out, because Please Like Me is my favourite show.
Yeah, and it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, just like Please Like Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I had a show that I was going... Let me check TV time, right? Right. Oh my gosh. My song's repeating. I didn't ask for that, no thanks. Sorry, I have very soft music in the background, and my song just started to repeat, and I didn't ask for this. What? What's the show? What was I saying before? I completely distracted myself.
What were you saying before? You were saying that there was a show that you were gonna, like, tell me about.
Yes. I sound so convincing, don't I?
Ooh, look at this new show over here.
I completely lost it. Oh my gosh. Lost in Space, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
I really like it. I feel like it's like a Stranger Things, you know, like the way everything, like the effects and everything, I feel like it's similar to Stranger Things, you know, like
But like
how much
space
time
Stranger
and-
Things.
Sort of, right?
Oh, that's cool. They should be like, their tagline should be Lost in Space.
No.
Space
No,
Stranger Things.
No, hold on. Like, the plot isn't like Stranger Things. But,
Yeah, I
like,
get it. It's like
the way that they've made it sort of like the same like cinematography and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It reminds me of Stranger Things. Like, I started watching this and I'm like, oh my god, you know?
Yeah, that's like exactly how like Master of None reminds me of Please Like Me. Yeah, that's like the exact same like way. Yeah.
Cool. So that's really good to watch. Oh my gosh. I was sitting at the dinner table earlier today, and I said to my dad, if you had to travel to any time period that's not from about when you were born to now, where would you travel to and why? And then I thought, right, this could be a really cool TV show sort of thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
my idea was that actually, I don't know if I want to say because I don't want someone pinching my idea.
Oh, no one on this no one can pinch this idea that Kate copyright, guys, copyright.
We're related to like some film producer or something, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to them and pitch in my idea.
Nice.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, I'd love it if this was like an actual thing. That'd be pretty cool.
So wait, like you travel to different time periods?
Yeah. No, hold on. I never actually explained it. So hold on. So we've mucked up so bad in history that they can't bear for future people to know how bad we've done. So this is like in like a different universe,
Yeah.
and but it's like so similar to us. But like it's like someone's getting scissors and just cutting either side of time period. So it's like you're just grabbing a piece of time out. So we've mucked up so bad that they've decided to just take a piece of time out. So they're like relocating everyone throughout time.
Whoa, this is like super sci-fi. I love it.
Yeah, but not really, I guess. That's like the only sci-fi part.
So it's like they take pieces out of, like, they take pieces of time out.
No. It's only one piece, right? So let's say
there's like this really
tonight.
huge catastrophe and they remove it from the timeline and everyone forgets about it.
Right, let's say something really bad happened in like the 90s, right? And everyone hated it. So everyone who's alive currently that was like, if it's like 1990 and they just want to like erase it, all that they'll do is they'll reallocate people to different time periods, like it could be in the future or like back in time, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as they're traveling through, they give people like a secrecy thing. So like they sort of set them up saying like, this is your name, you are not to tell anyone, like yada yada yada, stuff like that. And so it follows people through different time periods, like whether it's the future or the 1800s and stuff like that. And you know
so
what
it's
I mean?
like
really
like time immigrants.
Yeah.
Like immigrants that come from different time periods.
Yeah, and like, well,
that
all the immigrants are coming from
such
one
a good
time
idea.
period, though.
Yeah, and they're like, and from different. So, would each episode go to a different like time immigrant that's gone to a different time?
All that I was thinking, right, was like, so you know how that in TV shows, right, when there's like multiple characters and they want all the characters in one episode, so like they've all got like their each little storyline. So like they'll spend like 5 minutes on one storyline and then they'll sort of hop over to the other, but like it's still in the same episode in the same show. It'd be like that, right?
So like one person's in the Stone Age, one person's in like the 1800s, one person's in the future.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's a really good idea.
Oh my gosh, and I would so watch that.
And the cool thing is, you could like have it so like that no one can like that you don't actually say what the catastrophe was, and you like keep it a secret, because then like there's room for like people that watch it to be like make up theories about like the catastrophe and like what happened, and like I think it's a
maybe it could be kind of like at the start it's really confusing, like Dirk Gently, I guess. So like at the start everything's really like puzzled and everything. So like
but then it comes together over time.
Would be like the first shot would be a lineup of people going into like tubes and like briefings of stuff saying like you can't talk about this sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the opening shot is a lineup of people getting briefed about what's about to happen, and then like their chosen time period and everything, and being like, here's clothes, here's a bit of money, and then sort of like background information, and being like, here's your character, sort of that you are going to like, he's like your new like persona. That's not the right word.
This sounds like it's really good. Like I feel like it's a really good idea, and if you like take it to your producer relative or whatever, as it's like developed over time, it could become something like really interesting and exciting. You know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, wow.
Please, nobody take that idea, and if you do, please contact me and get me involved, because it's not your idea and you don't really know where I'm going with it, and I'd really like to...
We will sue you!
I don't know if we can legally do that. It'd be pretty cool if we can, though. I'm not sure, though.
Well, if we can, we will. But yeah, that's a great idea, and I think you should definitely do as much as you can with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna... But then, I really like the idea, but I feel like to get a big something like that, you'd need, like, previous stuff, you know? Like, you need, like, previous work of stuff like that, you know, instead of just being like, oi, I've got an idea, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah, you need someone experienced.
Yeah. But, the only problem is, like, I feel like because it's, like, my first sort of thing, it would be really not realistic for me to message him being like, oi, I've got this idea, how can I, like, develop it to get it into, like, a TV sort of show, you know what I mean? Instead of just being like, if you've got this idea, you just make it, like, with your own, like, crappy equipment, you know? Because, like, I'd love it for it to be, like, one of those proper ones, you know what I mean?
Here's what I think you should do. I think you should, talk to people about your idea and, like, see how they can change it and where they can take it, because if you talk to people who've actually experienced, they can tell you, like, what they would do, and then you can choose to accept that, or you can, like, mold it in, or you can change it however you want. And as you keep that idea, and as you change it and adjust it, or, like, maybe it just stays the same because it's, like, amazing, right? Like, you change it and adjust it, and then as it grows better and better, you'll have, like, more chance of it becoming an actual thing. And you know what? Like, there's more people than just your producer relative you can talk to, you know? There's, like, you could look up, like, how people, other people, like, how other shows started, like, that you like, or you could talk to like, your producer relatives, like, other, like, their colleagues, and, like, I don't know, my dad has a lot of director friends, and, like, I can think of so many people that you could, like, go to about this and, like, ask, and then develop that idea over time so that it becomes something, like, amazing. Like, it already is amazing. Like, it just becomes more amazing, you know?
Yeah, and, like, so, like, now in my mind, I'm, like, trying to piece together, like, how it would all plan out, you know? But, like, how does, like, all this work? Like, if you're the one with the idea, where do you sort of slot in? Like, are you the director, the writer, like, the screenplay, the producer sort of thing, you know? Like,
I think it really depends what the person that becomes the idea is comfortable with doing. And, I was saying before, my dad has director friends. I went to one of their houses once, and they came up with an idea for a show, and they had, like, this huge whiteboard, and it was just had scribbled notes, like, what happened, the plot of the first episode, and, like, what the main plot was about, and, like, how the episodes, like what plots of different episodes, and how the characters interacted with each other. So I think you need to do that first. You need to come up with characters, a plot, settings, and, like, episode plots, and then you need to take these ideas to different people and get them to, like, people that, like, know this stuff and are experienced, and get them to, like, mold and change it, and, like, then you can, like, and then that way you have the best possible outcome out of all the outcomes this idea could become, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. But I think no matter what, it's gonna be really good, whatever you do.
Also, keep in mind that I came up with this, like, what's the time now? I came up with this about, like, maybe 2 hours ago, right?
Yeah.
Just as a, like, so, I think I'm jumping the gun a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. But, like, I think it's a really cool idea, and I'd definitely love to see it in, like, a TV show, but, like, not something that people would be like, oh, it's one of those shows that, you know, like, I'd want it for something for, like, everyone to watch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You should definitely write it down and so that you remember it, and, like, just, like, and then, like, over time it will evolve and change, and like eventually you'll be able to do something with it. You know?
Yeah. Maybe right after the podcast we can I can brainstorm ideas off you. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've got a huge whiteboard right here.
Well, I've got my mirror, I've got my wardrobe mirror thing, and whiteboard markers. So,
nice. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
No, he's dead. He did.
Oh, man. So you know how I lived in London for 6 years?
Yeah.
Well, I was my friends from London came over a couple weeks ago, right? And
yeah.
This one guy, my best friend from when I was little, Max, right? I was talking to him, right? And he's got all these plans for his future. He wants to become a chef, right? And he's he's taking cooking classes, and he's doing it in school, he's doing food tech in school, and he's doing all this stuff to become a chef. And then the other day I saw a Instagram post of one of my other friends, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to be who was performing, she was in a band and she was performing, and it was really good, and it's really like punk rock, and I was it sounded I'm not sure, but I think it was original music, and I was whoa, all these people from my old school in London have are
they've got goals.
They've got goals, and they're achieving them, you know?
Yeah.
And I just it makes me feel weird because I don't do anything. I don't do anything. All I do is sit at home, do homework, and watch TV, right? That's all I do.
Yeah.
And that's so scary. They've got actual plans for their lives, and I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
Well, keep in mind, right, that we're also 13, 14 and stuff, and we're not right, it's not we've just come out of school and stuff, and then we're cool, what now? You know? So it's right to not have things planned, because you've still got time to figure stuff out.
Yeah, I know, but
stuff like that.
I know, but 4 more years, right? 4 or 5 more years. That's and then you know, should I say someone's name, or should I write it in your chat? You know this one teacher, that guy, you know how he's the digital technologies teacher, right? And he's always whenever I have him, I had him because I didn't have today and I had instead.
That must have been, you just said his name.
Sorry.
You're gonna have to beep that out.
I'll beep those names out. But
for the beep, can you make it what are they called? The air horn. Can you make it that? Just a little.
Wow. That.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So that teacher is always. He's always telling us how he's the digital technology teacher. He's always telling us how that when we grow up, there's gonna be no way we're gonna be able to get a job without basic digital technology.
Yeah.
And that's scary. I'm getting scared. You know, all my friends from London have exciting places to take their lives, and I'm sitting here being told I need digital technologies lessons to be able to do anything with my life, and I'm not doing anything. You know? That's scary. Anyway, sorry to...
Right, that seems like a pretty good place to wrap up the podcast, don't you reckon?
Yeah, crisis of the life here, and let's wrap up the podcast, okay?
Alright, thanks everyone for listening.
Hey guys, it's Editing Jake. I just wanted to say, like and subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment if you want to ask us something, or you can follow us on Twitter at DoesThisPodcast, or you can email us at dtpmmsf@gmail.com. I'm really sorry, that's all, and thank you, and good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.